I'm Hari. Let me tell you a story about decision, choices, and why government work feel like managing a big family with limited money. As what Sir Ezekiel said, hindi kailanman magiging sapat ang pondo, pero magiging sapat ang serbisyo kung matalino at makatarungan ang ating pagpili. But how do we actually deal with that? Microeconomics gives us that guide. Every public servant becomes a decision maker, even if we don't notice. We choose where money goes, what program to prioritize, and because the public depends on us, our decision must be smart, fair, and based on real behavior, not guesses. Government resources are limited. That is why we need planning and prioritization. That's why the PPF shows the maximum good services an economy can produce. Imagine a municipality producing medical services and education services. If we increase spending on health programs, we may temporarily reduce funds for classroom repairs. That's a trade-off. Opportunity cost is what we give up when we choose something. Choosing health means giving up something in education, even if temporarily. This is the basis of local budget. If we put money here, what do we lose there? When government invests in skills, infrastructure, or technology, the PPF shifts outward. Example, if LGU buys better equipment for public hospitals, they can provide more healthcare without sacrificing other services. Points inside the PPF represents inefficiency. In government, inefficiency can be slow process, corruption, or unused budget. Now that we understand how resources can be maximized, let's look at how individuals make choices because citizens' choices also guide government's action. People choose goods and services based on satisfaction of budget. Utility means satisfaction or gana. People choose things that give the highest satisfaction within their budget. An indifference curve shows combination of two goods that give equal satisfaction. Example, a person might be equally happy with 2 cups of rice and 1 piece of chicken, and the other one, 1 cup of rice plus 2 chicken. Both give equal satisfaction. But people cannot buy everything, they have a limit. That's the budget line. The best choice is where budget meets the highest satisfaction. This helps us how citizens behave. Why people choose public transport over private cars? Why do some prefer cheaper goods? Why do they resist price hike? Policy must match real behavior, not assumptions. For example, if computer pick cheaper transport, LGUs must invest in affordable mass transport. Indifference curve guides social welfare programs by knowing what people value, food, housing, or transport. Now, the people make choices. Let's see how prices move based on demand and supply. Demand is what consumers are willing and able to buy. When price goes up, demand goes down. Example, if rice price rises, people buy less or switch to cheaper brands. Supply is how much producers are willing to sell. When prices go up, suppliers want to produce more. Demand and supply meet at the equilibrium price. Example, if the local market price of fish becomes too high, the government might allow fish imports or support fishermen, balancing supply. A price setting is the maximum allowable price. Example, rent control. If too low, shortage happen, like lack of affordable rental units. A price floor is a maximum price. Example, minimum wage. Basically, understanding price controls helps policymakers know when government interventions help or harms. Now, let's look at the production and costs important for budgeting and service delivery. Production is turning inputs into outputs. Inputs is equal to labor, capital, and equipment. Example, a barangay health center uses nurses, medicines, and equipment to deliver health services. A short run, limited changes. A long run, all can change, stop, buildings, and tech. Adding too many workers to one small office leads to crowding and delays. More isn't always better. Government project must consider total costs. Fixed costs, buildings. Variable costs, medicine and utilities. Average cost helps LGUs know if a service is efficient. Example, cost per client served. This helps in choosing cost-effective programs and avoid waste. Let's discuss elasticity, how responsive people are to price or income changes. Measures how much demand changes when price changes. Example, soft drinks. If price increases, many people stop buying. That's elastic. Medicine. People buy it even if the price increases. That's inelastic. If a product is inelastic, the government must regulate price to protect the consumers. Elasticity helps in designing taxes. Luxury goods is equal to elastic good for high taxes. Basic goods is equal to inelastic, don't tax heavily. As income rises, people buy more superior goods. LGUs must prepare for increased demand for better services. If jeepney fare increases, demand for tricycle may also rise. So, transport policies must be coordinated. Elasticity helps predict how people respond to the health campaigns, the school fees, or local service charges.
Pinakamabigat na problema pa rin ng mga Pilipino ngayon ang pataas na presyo ng mga bilihin.
Tila kakambal ng lalong mabilis na pagtaas ng presyo ng mga bilihin.
Mas dumami pa ang bilang ng mga Pilipinong unemployed o walang
Dumami
trabaho.
mga kapuso ang mahihirap na pamilyang Pilipino.
Nasa 18.6% ng mga kabataan po sa Pilipinas ang hindi nag-aaral sa ngayon.
Napakadaming kukuraping taong gobyerno.
Tumaas naman ang malubha at kritikal na kaso ng COVID-19 sa mga ospital.
Halos 20 milyong Pilipino ang tuturing na mahirap pa.
Tumalala na raw ang polusyon.
Economic tools support transparency, evidence-based decision-making, and efficient use of public funds. When I look at all this topic, I see a clear path. PPF, consumer behavior, demand, cost, elasticity, this concept guide how government allocate resources and responds to people. This subject trained me to think like public servant, analyzing problems, understanding people, and finding the most efficient solution. I improve in critical thinking, prioritizing, analyzing situation, public decision making, and teamwork. At the beginning, economics felt intimidating, but connecting it to public administration made it simple and practical. I learned that different people have different demands and preferences, just like citizens. Learning to understand others is already public service training. I appreciate how the lessons push us to think beyond theory and connect every concept to real government issues. We choose where money goes, what program to prioritize, and because the public depends on us, our decision must be smart, fair, and based on real behavior. Government resources are limited. That is why we need planning and prioritization. It made learning meaningful and realistic. In the end, microeconomics is not about curves and graphs. It is about making wise, fair, and transparent choices for the people. And as a future public administrators, these lessons will guide every decision we make. As Sir Ezekiel always reminds us, ang bawat desisyon ng lingkod bayan ay may kapalit. Kaya siguraduhin nating sulit, makatao at makatarungan ang bawat sentimong nilalabas.